So just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Garrett Crochet. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
Okay, all set to go. Now in for the Braves, Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
And that's outside. And the home opener is underway. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That's inside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
There's the strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. And there's a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Right through there for a strike. Acuna on at first. Nobody out. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to the right side. 1 at second. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
I think some double play turns are almost poetic, and a 3-6-1 is one of those that can just look so clean. It's really easy to mess it up if the pitcher doesn't get there in time, or there isn't good communication with the first baseman. But right there, they nailed the execution.
That's towards center. Cruz should have this one and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here in Pittsburgh, getting the nod in this one, Kodai Senga. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Harris racing after it, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's O'Neal Cruz. First pitch swinging.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Out number 2.
Catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Will Smith, the next to hit. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ozuna should have it. Squeezes it, and the inning is over. Back here at PNC Park, now it's the DH, Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That misses, and that's ball 1. And that's down and away. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one hammered back there. That one is gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Chourio. And he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one is lifted in the air. Chourio has this one sized up. Makes the catch. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Thairo Estrada to the plate.
Estrada.
He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. And the sweeper misses for a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Hit in the air, center field. Cruz makes the play, and that is that. One more for Atlanta on the homer. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino.
Pitch misses. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's fouled off. That
2-2.
one not close. And it's 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1 away. Isaac Paredes, the next Pirate to hit.
Paredes.
Out to short, De La Cruz. Zips it to first.
He's out.
And a couple of quick outs.
2
outs, base is empty. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Luis Garcia.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Harris.
Crochet back to work. Harris measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. Strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Got him. 1 gone here. Ellie De La Cruz next up for the Braves. He's already homered in this game. The other way, fair ball.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the...
Ellie looking to steal. Pitch misses. Man, got him, and they get Ellie off the bases. Always a win. There's a strike. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Matt Olson up to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Balls. 1 strike.
That one misses, and 1-1. Up the middle, Garcia. In plenty of time to first, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Brenton Doyle. Late on that fastball.
You know, these Pirates definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a swing and a miss, and there's 1 down. Now it's going to be Pavin Smith. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now, Zach Neto fouled off. He was late. Smith, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup. Jackson Chourio getting ready to hit. Fly to left his first time. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is inside. 1-1. Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. First pitch, and he just misses.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Now batting.
And now
hitter,
it's Josh Naylor. Swing and a miss. Strike one. One out, bases empty. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings and misses. And there are two outs. Two down, bases empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jonah Heim. That one missed. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball. Line drive. Throws to first. Out. And that is that. Back here at PNC Park, bottom four. Now the number 2 hitter, O'Neal Cruz.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Up the middle. De La Cruz on the run. Throw to first. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Fly to left his first time. And fouled off.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner on the goal. Chop to third. Steer. One out in the bottom of the fourth. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. He popped out his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. And now 2 gone.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Isaac Paredes will hit next. Fought off foul. 2 outs with a runner at third. And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And we're back. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Spencer Steer. On the ground, out to short. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Thairo Estrada. Fly to center his first time.
Thairo Estrada.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Kicks and fires. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1.
Ball, no.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then
3-1.
no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that one in the air center field. 2 down. Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that's outside.
1-0.
Lifted in the air out to left. Chourio snags it on the run. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
The second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Inside. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Pirates, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
2-2 on the way. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Ground ball, Olsen. Here's the tag, and he's out. Brenton Doyle, the next Pirate to hit.
The right fielder,
He's 0 for 1.
Brenton Doyle.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Pavin Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Now pitching for
Zach Thompson will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
the right fielder, number 13.
Man at first, Ronald Acuna Jr. Next up for the Braves. There's a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Popped in the air, left field. Chourio makes the grab, one away. Here's Matt Olson. 0 for 2 in this one.
Matt Olson.
High fly ball, right field. Doyle snags it for the second out. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Marcell Ozuna.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses in.
Inside.
High left save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Two outs and one in scoring position.
2-1.
In the dirt. And he takes a strike.
Ball 3.
De La Cruz at
Full
second
count.
with 2 down. Popped up. Pasquantino nabs it, and that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the 6th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Zach Neto. Neto, in his second season, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The left fielder, number 11.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That one fouled off. That's to third, and that chance handled. Sends it to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting.
Up next for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz, 1 for 2.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
The Braves holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here at PNC Park, we go to the top of the 7th, and now it's the Braves DH, Josh Naylor. Thompson back to work. On the ground right side, and he handles it himself for the out. Jonah Heim next up for the Braves.
Jonah Heim. Now pitching
on the mound now for the Pirates, Justin Topa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Spencer Steer.
Spencer Steer.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. 2 outs. Out towards right center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Will Smith. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Ozuna hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Digging in, Isaac Paredes clips the corner. 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside. And a count 1-2. Tying run at the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The tying run at the plate. Got him swinging.
The batter, number 2.
Now,
Second
Luis
baseman,
Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th at the plate. Thairo Estrada. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Doyle sizing this one up, makes the grab, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Michael Harris the second.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Center field. Cruz pulls it in on the run. Ellie De La Cruz next up for the Braves.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And the 0-1 on the ground right side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Now fly ball to right center. Doyle makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Pittsburgh, and now the right fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
1 strike.
Ball to strike.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 2-run blast. It's 2-2. So digging in, Zach Neto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Ozuna running hard. And there's one down. So up next, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a foul out of play.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
One down, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Line drive. Makes the catch for the second out.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Now pitching for Atlanta, number 43, Luke Little.
Cruz in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And a swing and a miss.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Back here at PNC Park, we go to the 9th. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna Jr. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Jeff Hoffman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that one fouled off. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Misses inside, and the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, right side, Doyle. Calls it in, 1 away. Here is Matt Olson. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. 1 down, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch inside. Going to count 1-2. Ground ball right side, down the line, and it's foul. That misses the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's down and away.
Full count.
Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Go ahead, run on base. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Fought off foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And there's 2 away. Here's Josh Naylor. He's already homered here in this one.
Josh Naylor.
That one way inside.
One ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. The batter now will be Will Smith. Ball
That's
1 there.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that is out of play. Little chopper rolls foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. He circles the bases. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth.
Walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
3-2 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.